All right, this is our next episode of True Wrestling Fans Discussions. Today's episode is going to be on the 2025 Royal Rumble. Your host, Mike.
I'm Frank, and let me just say this: that the 2025 Royal Rumble did not disappoint, except in the who won the women's. That disappointed me. That pissed me off a lot.
Didn't work for me.
No, second year in a row, the women's Rumble set a new time as far as being the length in the Rumble. Both Rumbles had great rosters in this. I haven't seen a star-studded one in the men's one in a long time like they did in this one. I heard, and I don't know who it was, but they said somebody last night. I know Drew McIntyre got pissed off and walked out. Somebody went into business for themselves, and there's a lot of people saying it could be Logan Paul.
I think it's a work.
I hope so, but it did look like Logan kind of was going into business for himself a little bit last night.
I think that's part of the heel gimmick, though. But we'll find out. But I think it's a work.
Okay, so let's just go ahead and kick it off. They started off the night. You got Michael Cole, Pat McAfee, and Wade Barrett doing the commentary. McAfee in his home, Indianapolis. You know that place was just packed to the rafters, and they kicked it off with the women's Royal Rumble. And of course, every 2 minutes, they came out. Of course they can do this. There's only 4 matches on the card, so why not? Number 1 comes out. It was Io Sky, who was one of the odds-on favorites to win this Rumble. She was definitely actually my pick because I thought really that they were gonna put her back in the title picture again. Turns out I was wrong. Number 2 was Liv Morgan. At number 3, Roxanne Perez, and they actually got it wrong. They said that Liv Morgan set the record for the longest time in the Royal Rumble. It was actually Roxanne Perez set the record, 1 hour, 7 minutes, 47 seconds, as she was the runner-up to the winner. And what was funny about this Rumble, too, was it took a while before anybody was even eliminated.
Right, yeah, they were just hanging out.
And I like that they put the thing at the bottom now that shows
the ticker?
Yeah, that and who was in there, how many are eliminated, how many were in there, the numbers of the people of the entrants that have never won.
I liked it, but I felt like they should bring it down at points and then bring it back up instead of just leaving it up the whole time.
Kind of like how they do the draft.
Yeah, I mean, that's something very minor, but it's a cool idea.
It was. At number 4, you had the new Women's Intercontinental Champion, Lyra Valkyria, who had a wardrobe malfunction during this one, and thank God one of the female referees helped her. But when she went on, when Liv Morgan helped her, I know, I was hoping.
Yeah.
Liv Morgan kind of drop kicked her into the corner so she could take care of it. The camera went off her, but you could see everybody's eyes are that way, including Smiles guy was there as usual last night at ringside. You had number 5 was Chelsea Green, and she actually had the first elimination of the night. She eliminated B-Fab, who came in at number 6. The first elimination wasn't done until after the number 9 entrant came in. At number 7, you had Ivy Nile. Number 8, Zoe Stark. Number 9, Lash Legend from NXT. And at number 10, you had Bianca Belair. So you had a pretty good round of women in the first 10 that came in. And like I said, after number 9 came out, B-Fab was the first eliminated by Chelsea Green, which she didn't get a good pop when she came out, but during the Rumble, they were all cheering for her. So at number 11, we had Shayna Baszler. Number 12, Bayley, last year's Royal Rumble winner. At number 13, you had Sonya Deville. 14, Maxine Dupree. 15, Naomi. 16, Jada Parker from NXT. And then, of course, we had Piper Niven in at number 17, who came in to help her partner, Chelsea Green.
Oh, yeah, they had that reunion or alliance.
And I had a feeling, number 17, that when Chelsea Green was struggling to stay in the ring, that she was going to be coming in.
So you know what, man? I don't watch the current product, really. I just catch I didn't know who the hell most of these women were, to be honest with you. Like, I'm watching, like, I don't know who these people are. Like, I know, the major ones, I know, obviously. But I'm like, well, I was impressed. I was like, these girls have talent, man.
Well, let me just say this about Jada Parker. She is definitely within the next 5 years going to win a Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
She's got the talent. There's a lot of Lash Legend. I could say the same thing. There's a lot of talent that came from NXT that was in this Royal Rumble. And of course, you had 18 was Natalia. Never mind. But number 19 was also, I thought, was going to be a favorite to win this. And that was newly signed from TNA, Jordan Grace. And what was I going to say? Number 20 was Minchin. Now, the biggest pop of the night came at number 21. Alexa Bliss
Yeah.
returning for the
Out of
first time
nowhere.
in almost 2 years.
Yeah. And they were talking about that she was having a contract dispute and she wasn't gonna, show up, but then she showed up.
And
She didn't do anything.
she came with Lily.
Right. I mean, she didn't do
And
anything.
uh, she eliminated Liv Morgan. I say that's
That
something.
is pretty big. I was
And her
actually surprised. That actually
what
surprised. Maybe they're setting up a feud with Liv.
possibly.
Yeah.
And her jacket said on the back "Fiend Forever," which I thought was
Yeah, that was
cool.
that was cool. Yeah.
Towards Bray Wyatt. At number 22, we had Zelina Vega, and I was really hoping her husband was going to be in the Royal Rumble last night, Aleister Black. I was hoping for it because AEW's House of Black, they've moved on from the name. All signs were pointing that he
Yeah.
wasn't there anymore, so I thought that it was possible that he can come back as quickly as this.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I was wrong. Number 23, we had Candice LeRae. 24, another very talented NXT wrestler, Stephanie Vacour. At number 25, and I wasn't shocked that she was in this because I read that she just signed a new WWE contract, Trish Stratus.
Just listen. I like Trish, but it's like, come on.
Over and done with.
Yeah, come on. Let these new girls shine, man. Like,
Well, would you rather have seen number 25 or number 30? Thank you. Your silence says it's Trish Stratus. Number 26, we had Raquel Rodriguez. Number 27, and I could have did without this. First time we've seen her since December 2023. Charlotte Flair made her grand return.
once she came out, I said, oh,
There you go.
I was like, she's gonna win.
And she's at the number that produces most Royal Rumble win. Well, used to. Number 30 in the men's Rumble now produces the most winners, but it used to be number 27. So that's the magic number. At number 28, another talented NXT superstar, the women's champion, Julia. At number 29, Nia Jax. And she eliminated
she was
9
Kevin Nash.
women.
She was the Kevin Nash / Kane of the women's Royal Rumble.
Mm-hmm. And at number 30, and I don't know why, but I did hear that one, if not both, were wanting to come back to wrestling. Nikki Bella.
Why?
I don't know. I don't care.
Didn't she trash the company, or was that her sister that trashed the company? Or was it both of them?
I want to say it was both of them.
I know it was one of them. At least one of them completely trashed the company, and now all of a sudden...
Now, what I don't understand is, where was Becky Lynch in this? Now, this is the second time they haven't used her. They didn't bring her out on the Raw on Netflix because of the whole the Undertaker segment. But why wasn't she in the Rumble? I don't know. However, Julia's first ever elimination in the Raw in her debut in the Royal Rumble happened to be Jordan Grace, which was pretty impressive. Piper Niven actually eliminated Chelsea Green during this thing. Oh well, maybe we got a little feud going there for the U.S. Women's title. And like I said, Nia Jax eliminated 9. Now it came down the final 4. It was Nikki Bella, Nia Jax, Roxanne Perez, and Charlotte Flair. By this point, I'm walking out because I already knew where they were going with this.
I knew Charlotte was going.
And in my opinion, you haven't been doing the Women's Royal Rumble long. I don't understand why they felt the need to have a 2-time winner already.
I mean, it's Charlotte Flair, though, man. To be fair, I mean,
I understand that, but it's like every time she comes back,
she's the best, man.
She's the number 1 contender.
She's the best. I mean, like I said, I don't really watch the current products. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know, but I just think she's the best.
No, she's Mrs. WrestleMania. Unfortunately, I got to give it to her.
What it is, yeah.
But it's just like every time she comes back, oh well, I get a title shot.
She's gonna break her dad's record, man.
If anybody should do it, I think it should be her. Yeah. In my honest opinion, I think it should be her. Mm-hmm. She's at a 14 times, so she's got a little ways to go. So came down to her and Roxanne Perez, and I'm telling you, Booker T must have been just jumping for joy because this was his protege that he brought up. He got them to sign her when she was in the independents. She is very talented, and for an NXT superstar to be the runner-up and set the Rumble record as far as the long time that you were in there was pretty damn impressive.
Mm.
But Charlotte Flair wins the Royal Rumble for the second time. She's going on to WrestleMania to
Yep.
either go to Tiffy time or once again to Rhea Ripley. But I'm going to throw a curveball in here, and I think I know what she's going to do. Once again, I have a feeling it's going to be the NXT Championship because it's going to.
Can
I
she
think it's going to be Julia.
can she challenge both of them and fight on one night and fight on the other, or do you got to pick one? Would you
I
imagine?
got to pick one.
Because then she could get closer to breaking the record, right?
Can she do it on SmackDown so we don't have to go to WrestleMania?
Mm.
But we don't know what her affiliation is because since
Right.
she's been gone, we don't know if she's Raw or SmackDown.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
But I have a feeling she's going to challenge Julia because there's a match that we everybody wants to see. We've already seen Charlotte face Rhea, and the rumor is that Rhea is going to face Bianca Belair possibly at WrestleMania.
mm.
I can't see Charlotte and Tiffany Stratton. I mean, you could probably do it, but I think honestly, Charlotte versus Julia would be a little better.
Well,
But
for
is she willing to go for the NXT title again? Because last time she won the Rumble, that's what she challenged for.
Nah, they probably wouldn't go that route again, but you never know.
We'll see. We've got time. Now, after that, they showed sitting ringside. They got the Godfather was sitting there, Mickey James, Kurt Angle with his daughter as she's sporting his 1995
Yeah.
medal, and he looked pretty good, and he's moving his neck a little better.
Yeah,
You know,
he's
it
been
used
pretty
to
good
be
though.
that he couldn't do it at all, but you know, he looked pretty good, looked in good shape, smiling an awful lot. So, you know, I'm starting to wonder: are you going to be a surprise entrant in the Rumble? And then, of course, they showed in the back Drew McIntyre walking around Sami Zayn as they're prepping for their Rumble. And then, of course, they showed what led up to the next match on the for the night. It was for the WWE Tag Team Championships. Finally, they're defending them on a pay-per-view. It was DIY versus the Motor City Machine Guns in a 2 out of 3 falls match. This, I thought, had the makings of a Saturday night main event.
2 out of 3, yeah.
And the match didn't disappoint. I like that DIY tried all the shenanigans. Gargano's fake tag really, I was like, oh, okay, I got to respect that because they fooled the Motor City Machine Guns into thinking he got the tag. Ciampa a knee to Shelly's face, and quickly DIY was up 1-zip. But it didn't last long as the Guns hit Skull and Bones on DIY and they tied it up. However, the third fall, and I was really hoping this went clean, and I really believe that by WrestleMania, it's going to be a triple threat match, if not a fatal four-way for the tag titles. The Street Profits came down,
Yeah.
cost the Motor City Machine Guns the
Damn
third
it.
fall as DIY retained, but the Profits also attacked DIY as well. I also really thought that they should have did a triple threat match at the Rumble as well, put the Profits in it. It's been a long time since these guys have been tag team champions. They are a really great tag team. I think they should have been on the card, but they got there somehow. But they just cost the Motor City Machine Guns getting back the WWE tag team titles. So this feud is not over, not by a long shot. And then, of course, sitting around ringside, they showed Ron Simmons, Rick Steiner, and Rob Van Dam was in attendance.
Yeah.
And then, of course, they showed the whole showdown of what led up to our next match, which was the WWE Championship ladder match. Cody Rhodes defending the title against Kevin Owens. Damn, was this match brutal. Oh, my God.
It was reminded me like a Mick Foley match.
Mm-hmm. Did you notice Cody's heel persona came out a little bit?
A little bit. A little bit.
Especially at the end.
He had like no remorse. I mean, I don't blame him.
No,
I don't blame him, but I'm like, we're gonna have a double turn here.
I don't know, but I don't know the severity. I haven't yet found out the severity of Kevin Owens' injuries. I know they put up the X last night. They all came out when he
Right, right.
crashed through the ladder. He got busted open. Sami Zayn came out,
Yeah. I was
and
like,
then
I thought it was gonna turn into like Rocky 4 when Apollo dies and like Sami Zayn being Rocky and like looking up at at Drago at
almost because you see when Cody was
he
standing
said
above
something.
him, he yelled out to
He said
Sammy,
yeah, he said something to him, yeah.
and he said something, and
I
Sammy
thought he
just
was
was disgusted.
they gave you the impression that he might because of the way that they cut the camera that he might stop him from
Either
getting the
that or
belt,
he
but he
would
didn't.
climb the ladder
Right, right,
to
right,
get
right.
the belt for him.
But it didn't happen.
Mm-mm. So, like I said, I don't know the severity of Kevin Owens' injuries. I know that when they were dealing with him, Cody nonchalantly climbed the ladder
Yeah.
to
He didn't
to
care.
get the titles. Yeah, he didn't.
I thought I want a KO to win,
Excuse me.
man. I want a KO to win because I'm like, we already saw Cody win. Like,
It's been so long since KO has had the
let
heavyweight
him
title.
let him get one. Let him get one.
Exactly. Even if it doesn't
But
go to WrestleMania, even if he has a
right, right,
return
right.
match at
He
Elimination
return match,
Chamber.
yeah, yeah. But whatever. It's just what it is.
So now Cody is going to sit back with Gunther and find out, okay, who's going to challenge one of us at WrestleMania?
We already saw. The thing is, we already saw main event Jay. Like
Seven
he
days
just
ago.
right. You can't have that as the WrestleMania main event. I mean, I guess you could, but you understand
Well,
what I'm trying to say.
he accidentally let out a statement on social media that said that at WrestleMania he will be the new world heavyweight champion. So has he already decided on Gunther? I don't know. I would think he would go towards Jay, but I mean, go towards Cody.
Right, right, right.
But we don't know with the whole Rock. We don't. There's a lot of
What is
working
the
moving
Sammy
parts here.
the Sammy challenge, Cody?
Because remember, the Elimination Chamber
Right,
is going to produce a number one contender.
right,
But when is Jay going to make up his mind? I'm thinking he's going to make up his mind
right.
probably this Monday.
You think so? That fast? Well, spoiler alert. Yeah,
Yeah,
we already told you won the. Right.
yeah. If
I'm
you're
sure everybody
watching
saw
us, I'm sure you've already watched the Rumble.
that. Right. So all right, let's.
But the Rumble had a scary moment as far as who almost won it.
Right, right, right.
But let's go ahead and get into the men's Royal Rumble. At number one, it was Rey Mysterio, and I called number two. I said it's either going to be Dominic or Penta.
Then we had a botch.
Yeah, I know. But can you believe the pop that Penta got just 3 weeks into the company? This guy got a
He's
standing
very,
ovation.
very popular. I don't know who the guy is. I just
Oh,
haven't watched him.
he's amazing. Just wait till his tag team partner gets here, Ray Phoenix. He's
I
not
would.
here because he got hurt, and Tony Khan tacked on the time off that he
Oh,
was
okay.
injured to the end of his contract. That's why both of
Um,
them aren't here.
Ray, Ray impressed me, man, because it's, at this age, man, this guy's still going, man.
He could still he hasn't
It's
missed a
crazy.
beat.
It's crazy, right?
And when
It's
he
little,
saw Penta coming down, he was like, "Oh hell!"
yeah.
But there was a lot of respect. Kept trying to eliminate each other first off, and I'm
Well,
like,
Penna's
no,
feet touched
leave him. Yes, I know.
both of them, and they try to
Yeah,
play it off like, oh no, no,
and there was no replay.
no. Well, I saw it. I saw the pictures.
I
I
did
saw it
too.
live when it happened. It was quick, but they touched. Whatever. So it was a Big Show Rock 2000.
Uh, Officially now, though, Penta was in the Rumble 42 minutes 4
He was there for a
seconds,
while. Yeah.
and he had his first ever elimination being in the Rumble was Ludwig Kaiser, who, by the way, Kaiser had the shortest time in the Royal Rumble at 6 seconds. The longest time was Penta, and the most eliminations was Braun Breaker and Roman Reigns at four each, with Jacob Fatu at four, and then Cena and Jey Uso each had three. So let's keep going. Chad Gable at number three, and him and Penta when they had their match on Netflix, they stole the show.
Yeah. I like
I
Chad
mean, it was
Gable, man.
amazing.
He's not getting his due, I feel.
Little Kurt.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, they
pretty
started
much.
chanting "You suck" when he came
Yeah,
down.
I know.
So
No, I like him. He's got talent.
he does, and he's very strong and could go toe to
Hmm.
toe with any big man.
Hmm.
At number four was Carmelo Hayes, and he was actually the first elimination by Braun
There you
Breaker.
go.
At number five, we had Santos Escobar. Number six, Otis. At
Otis.
seven, we had Braun Breaker.
Braun Breaker, man. That guy's got superstar, megastar written all over him. Like, and you saw it tonight. You saw it.
2026 Men's Royal Rumble, he's probably winning it.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
that's my prediction.
yeah.
At number 8, and this aggravated me. He was supposed to be Akira Tozawa. He gets punched, kicked, spit on, whatever. It don't matter. He's out. He can't function. So Triple H puts in I Show Speed.
I don't know. I don't know who that was. I didn't know who he was.
He's a YouTuber.
Oh, okay. Well, he didn't last very long.
No, and he got messed up. His back of his leg, I guess when Otis kind of flipped him into the table because he actually helped Braun Breaker with an elimination.
Right.
And then Breaker just went into super speed,
Right. Yeah.
broke this dude in half, tossed him out to Otis. Otis then just onto the announce table, and I think that's where the kid got hurt. So I heard that the kid does a lot for people. He's an upstanding
Wow. I
guy.
don't know.
I don't
I don't
know
know
him
who he
per
is.
se, but I saw last week on social media that Triple H called him and said, "Hey, do you want to come to the Rumble?" He's like, "Can I stream? Can I talk to you?" He goes, "You do whatever you want there." Little did we know he was going to be in the Royal Rumble.
Mm.
At
Well, yeah,
number
because
nine,
it was Triple H that backstage was like telling him,
yeah,
like, "Come on, you gotta go, you gotta
you
go."
go.
Yeah, yeah.
I thought there was going to be a surprise entrant in this, and this wasn't it. Number 9, we had Sheamus. At number 10, we had Jimmy Uso. At number 11, we had Andrade. Number 12, Jacob Fatu, who just went off. I mean, this dude is a beast. Ludwig Kaiser at number 13, and when he finally pranced into the ring, out he went. Number 14, The Miz, who this was his 16th Royal Rumble. Number 15, I loved it. Joe Hendry, the TNA World Champion. And what's funny is when he comes out, Sheamus is admiring everything he's doing, and he starts, clapping and pandering to the
Right,
crowd.
right, yeah.
All of a sudden, Jacob Fatu interrupts it, and Sheamus goes over to him. He goes, "Hey, I was enjoying that fella." He goes, "Why are you so angry?"
Yeah.
And then they go at it. Hendry didn't last too long,
No.
unfortunately, but seeing him in the Royal Rumble, not in an NXT thing, but in the Royal Rumble was
Right,
pretty
right.
good.
That was cool. Yeah.
I just something about Joe Hendry, man. I love it. Number 16, we had the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns.
Hmm.
Number 17, Drew McIntyre, who just locked eyes with him, and Roman was just telling him, "Come on, get your ass in this ring. If you got a problem with me, let's go." And number 18, Finn Balor. 19, the United States Champion Shinsuke Nakamura. And number 20, main event Jey Uso. At 21, the return of AJ Styles from injury. 22, and I didn't think we were going to see him for a while after last week, Braun Strowman. Number 23, my last time is now, John Cena.
John Cena. Oh, Jesus. I think it was necessary, but I understand he's on his farewell tour. But I was just like, okay.
I was just hoping he didn't win it. That's all.
Yeah.
Number 24, CM Punk. 25, Seth Rollins.
Yeah, that was that
20
cool moment. That was that cool moment with all of them. Seth Rollins, Punk,
Oh,
Roman,
yeah.
right?
And then Cena's like, "All right, what are we doing?
Hmm.
Who stands out here like a sore thumb?" Cena.
Right.
It was just fun also seeing him and AJ get into it because they had their rivalry years
Hmm.
back, and then of course Rollins and Cena. It was good to see them battling one more time.
Yeah.
I was also surprised Randy Orton wasn't in a Rumble.
Yeah, I forgot about Randy.
Not
I,
and
I,
even
yeah.
Solo
I
wasn't in
like
it.
I said, I haven't been watching the current stuff, but I like seeing Seth with more of an edge. I don't know if he's been doing that recently. I have no idea.
Recently, yeah, since they started the
Yeah.
program with
I
CM Punk.
like I like Seth like that because I wasn't too crazy about when he was doing all that over the top, like the way he was dressing. And it was like
Oh,
hard
he's
for me
still
to
doing
take.
that. He's
Oh,
still
he
doing
is.
that.
Well, at
Yeah.
least the personality. He's
But
like
he's getting more aggressive
right,
because
right,
it's
right.
Punk.
Oh,
Number 26, Dominic Mysterio.
oh, Jesus Christ.
27, Sami Zayn. At number 28, Damian Priest.
Who did nothing?
No, 2 eliminations. That's
Well,
about
yeah,
it.
but he got. I expected Damien to go all the way to the end, and he got tossed out like a piece of trash.
Yeah, unfortunately. And
So
some people are thinking if it wasn't Logan Paul that went into business for himself, was it Jacob or was it Damian? Because we're going to find out tomorrow. That's what I've been
Uh,
told.
I don't
I
know.
don't
Oh,
know.
this.
At 29, and I was hoping this guy won the Royal Rumble, LA Knight. And at number
Another
30,
guy that uh, they just
he
don't
didn't
do anything
last too
with him.
long either.
Yeah,
He had one elimination. That was it. And number 30, and we could have did without him, Logan Paul.
yeah.
So the final four came down to Logan Paul,
The
and
Logan,
this was and the
he had
final
that
four was
spot.
only for like 2 seconds
Right. Logan Paul
because
had that spot where he jumped on the
the
announce
announce
table.
table, yeah, he's trying to pull
He
a Kofi
wasn't
Kingston.
eliminated. Why didn't he just stay there? Why didn't he just sit there until nobody, hardly anybody was left? It was like
I
one
don't know.
person or two. Anyway,
I don't know, but we had the final four for like a half a second. Reason why is because once the final four was established, after Punk eliminated Reigns and Rollins,
hmm
Punk got eliminated by Logan.
yeah,
So it was Logan Paul, CM Punk, Jey Uso, and John Cena as the final four. Now, get out of the ring for a minute. Rollins is going not only going after Punk, but he's
going
curb
on.
stomping Roman.
Right.
And what's funny is after Punk got eliminated, Punk walks over Roman. You see Heyman is down there, and he just like
Right.
he's I'm laughing over
Yeah,
here.
Rollins was going at him. Did they ever reveal what the favor was that CM Punk wanted from Paul Heyman, or that hasn't been revealed yet?
That
Because
hasn't
like
been
I said, I'm not
established
watching.
yet.
Okay, it's like Rocky 3 when
I
Apollo
know
says,
what he.
"You can owe
I
me a
know he.
favor."
He asked him, "What's this favor you want from me?" On SmackDown, he said, "Take me with you." But Punk still he still owes Punk a favor for the War Games.
Right, that's all. Yeah, that's what I was asking about. Like, what
So
was the
I
favor?
don't know.
All right, we'll find out.
Yeah, we're gonna have to. Right now, we're looking at a possible triple threat match here between Rollins, Reigns, and Punk because these three guys, and then McIntyre is getting back involved in the whole thing. Now it came down to once Cena eliminated Logan Paul, came down to Cena and Jay, and by
hmm
this point, I'm already agitated because Charlotte won the Rumble in the women's. Are we really gonna tie Steve
Well,
Austin? Is he
I knew Jay
or
was gonna win. I mean, there was kind of like a little bit of a bad feeling, like what if?
yeah?
See, but I knew that Jay was gonna win. It was his time.
I like when they were on
They,
the
the
apron
apron, yeah, they're
and
going at
Cena's
it.
like looking at it,
Yeah. That
and
was a cool spot.
he tried the attitude adjustment. Jay countered it, got back in the ring, and
Jumped him, yeah.
jumped him. Cena gets eliminated, and main event Jey Uso is now going to
Yeah.
live up to the name of main
Main
event as
event,
he's
yeah.
going to main event WrestleMania 41
Good for
in
him.
Vegas against either Gunther or Cody Rhodes, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be Gunther, the
Again.
one guy he's never beaten, but come very close. And I think this time at WrestleMania, he's going to beat him and become the World Heavyweight Champion. But I was really happy that Jay won it. Not taking anything away from Cena, but that
No, it was
Austin
good.
record, I just wanted to. I
Yeah,
wanted to stay
no.
there.
That's good. Yeah.
But
Overall,
I'm glad. The one time I thought Roman was going to win it. To be honest,
right.
when Roman got eliminated and Rollins got eliminated, I'm like, all right, cool.
Punk. Well, Punk, man.
I was hoping possibly that he could get the
Yeah.
Rumble because he's always
Yeah,
wanted
missed
his
him.
WrestleMania moment
I know he was supposed to have it. He was supposed to have it last year, right? But then he
last
got
year, but
hurt.
he got injured in the Rumble thanks to McIntyre, and then he
Jesus.
was out for like 6 months.
Yeah.
But he didn't get hurt last night,
Well,
so
thankfully.
he'll have his WrestleMania moment.
And how's he gonna get a main event? He's got to win the Elimination Chamber then, if he's in it.
Either he's going to do that, or it's looking like a one-on-one match with Rollins
Yeah, but that's
or
not a main event.
Roman.
It's not a main event though.
It's a main event caliber match, but yeah,
I
you're right. It's
know,
not the
but
main event.
yeah. Overall, I thought it was entertaining. I thought it was pretty good. It was a fun
It
pay-per-view.
was this men's Royal Rumble was stacked
Mhm.
with big names. We haven't seen that in a while. And there was no surprises of Hall of Famers coming back.
No
They stuck
Hogan.
to
Yeah, no Hogan.
thumbs up to that one. But yeah, it was really good. Now
Yeah.
we'll see what happens with Jay going forward towards WrestleMania.
All right, well, that's a review. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. See you guys soon.
Take care.